If you have a question, if you cannot see my screen, just unmute yourself, ask questions. Okay. All right. So this one actually is the SAT practice text I find online. And this one, it was 2016, actually, not just a couple of years ago, not far. Okay. So we just use this one to see what question would possibly show in the math text. All right. So let's beginning here. So math text actually, just like I say, they have two parts. One part allowed you and not allowed you use calculators, and the second part will be allowed you to do the calculator. And this section will be including 20 questions. So let's see the detailed question first. Detailed question first to see what questions in the SAT. So you guys can familiar yourself what possibly question will be shown up there and what subject will be related to there. All right, please take your notebook out and we will begin talk this one by one down to see if their question is super easy, we will be jump and skip, right? If they are not easy, so we work on it and try and write down the topics. So in the next class, we will focus on the specific kinds of topic.
Wait, right. Can you scroll down a little? Just
Sure, definitely. I make a little bit smaller. Did you guys?
Okay. Wait. Okay.
Okay. Let's see the question one first. Let's beginning from here. So this question actually is like answer the algebra question, right? So if this expression equal k and k equal 3, what's the value of x? So this is just like the system of the linear line, right? So k equal 3, right? So k can replace by 3, right? Right? So you can get x minus 1 both sides times 3, both sides times 3, right? So you can get 9, so x equal 10. So this is super easy. Just you can use less than 10 seconds to finish this one. This is super easy. We talked about in the algebra, right? Okay, can you guys do the second, give you 1 minute to do this second question and we talked about it. 1 minute. So, all right, can you guys begin? Actually, this one is not too challenging, right? Did you guys, we talked about this complex. So this is as complex x. Actually, we don't care about this one, right? We don't care about this one. Actually, this one you can consider it as x, right? So we consider it x. Actually, I is the complex number. I square equal -1, right? So square root of -1, and you can get positive negative I, right? This complex number, not a real number.
We don't really need that for this question though.
Yep. So the sum of them actually is just like a combination, combine like terms, exactly like combine like terms, right? The real part, this is the real part. So complex number, we often say C equal A plus BI, right? Only this one is complex number. This is the real part, this is the not real part. And B actually still real number. We call the coefficient of the real part, right? So you can see this one I somewhat like the x, like the combined. We consider it just like x, but it's not changeable. It's just this I was defined already, right? So the sum of this one will be the real part combined together, the complex, the unreal part combined together, right? So this one would be 7, -8, you got a -1, right? And the unreal part, when they combine together, actually is the calculation operation of the coefficient part, right? So it's became 12, 9 plus 9. The rest is I. Right? So the answer would be A. Okay, got it? Any questions? Any question to this part? If no, if I didn't heard in 10 seconds, 5 seconds, I will move on next one. All right, let's see next one, number 3. Excuse me. So this is a real problem, right? So because it has some descriptions. So some word is a description, a real problem. So you will need to really understand. Most of, just like what I said in the algebra class, in these kinds of situation, most of the time you need to read at least twice, make sure it will capture all the point what they talked about. So let's begin first time. On Saturday afternoon, let's one person send M text message each hour for 5 hours. So you can say, see here, say M text message each hour and for 5 hours. So you can got what? 5M, right? And second person, this is first person, this is second person. And second, or T, we say T, send P text message each hour for 4 hours. So we say 4P, all right? Which of the following represent the total number of messages sent by these 2 persons on Saturday afternoon? So it's total. Total means plus and together. Let's see. Let's see. We first time. So if you're not familiar with these kinds of station, you best read it second time. Okay. If you so firstly, to understand what they try to mean and what's the question, what's the situation, and what's the question. This is the situation, right? Before this one is the situation, just like they describe the condition. And the second part, which of the following represents the total number? So this is the question part. So you need to understand the first is situation part and question part, right? So question mostly should be based on the situation. Okay, so this is super easy one, right? Okay, so the answer is C. Well, all right, let's go number 4. Still the same, similar kinds of actually problem, real problem. All right. So let me ask someone to read. Natalie, can you read this one for me?
Kathy is a repair technician for a phone company. Each week she receives a batch of phones that need repairs. The number of phones that she has left to fix at the end of each day can be estimated with the equation P equals 108 minus 23D, where P is the number of phones left and D is the number of days she has worked that week. What is the meaning of the value 108 in this equation?
Yeah, thank you. So firstly, let's see the situation first. What's the situation? So Kathy is a technician, is a repair technician for a phone company. Each week, she receives a batch of phones that need to repair. All right, so this is a situation, just like a technician, they repair phones. So he often receives phones, right? The numbers of phones that she left to fix at the end of each day. So the number, so right now we talked about math, we often need to care about when they talked about numbers, right? The numbers of phones left at the end of each day can be estimated with the equation P equal, so left phone is the P, right? And D is the day. I'm sorry, I just jumped a little bit. P is the numbers of the phone and D is the number of the days. So if they say first day, beginning of the day, D is 0. So initially they have 108 kinds of phone. So it means 10, just at beginning of the day, I mean the first day, beginning of that one, you have 108 kinds of phone left, right? So if the 1 day passed, he fixed 23 phones and left phone, right? So that's the basic information we got from this one right now, right? So if we finish this situation. So what's the question? What's the quick Q? What's the Q? What's the meaning of the 108 in the equation, in this equation? So question is pretty clear. So we know this equation. The question is asking what 08, what this means. We talked about it, right? Talked about it. 108 is meaning beginning of the day, how much of the phone was received, right? Okay, so let's see here. A, Kathy will complete the repair within 108 days. That's obviously not, right? Because 108 looks like talked about phones. It's not talking about days. B, Kathy started each week with 108 phones to fix. That's what we talked about right now. C, Kathy repair phones at the rate of 108 per hour. You can see for this one right now, 108 is actually 23 fix. Each day they fix 23, right? If you put a 1 day here, so each day you just have a 23 less, right? So this is coefficient. This is the slope. When we talk about a linear line, this is the slope, right? Negative 23 is the slope. So it means it's per day per hour. I'm sorry here. Per hour, this is a 20 phone per day. So if you change to the hours, maybe he worked 8 hours a day, so it will be like 23 over 8. So about 4, right? About 3 phone per hour, right? So if you be careful about sometimes some answers, they change the days to hours. These kinds of transformation, you need to be a little bit careful. Okay, let's see the number D choice. Kathy repairs phone at the rate of 108 per day. Oh, actually here is 23, right? So the answer is B. So this kinds of question is pretty easy part because of you can go back to see here, request you to answer this kinds of 20 questions in 25 minutes. This means what? We need to be very familiar with this situation and can do these kinds of questions very quickly in less than 1 minute. Can you guys do these kinds of questions in 1 minute?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. So
these ones were easy, but I don't know if the other ones will be like this.
Yep, a little bit challenge part will come in. All right. All right, let's see the next one. Number 5. Number 5. Actually, this is an algebraic expression, right? Which of the following equal to this one? So it means we combine like terms, right? We needed to simplify these like terms, simplify this algebraic expression, okay? All right, so first thing, we need to find the like terms, right? So like terms, we talked about during algebra class. You guys can, firstly, let me use this kinds of signal to find out. So x squared y. So like terms, this is talk about like terms. Firstly, I believe you guys can identify like terms quickly, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so x should be the base. This is the base. This is component. So base should be the same. Base should be the same. Component is the same, right? Okay. So first, we can go here. Let me firstly rewrite here. Firstly, we get rid of the parentheses. Oh, sorry. And so here it need to be became right. You distribute the -1 inside. Right. All right. So right now you can find the like terms and combine them. So here is the first one, right? Is the like terms x squared y. So base the same, exponent the same, base the same, exponent same. Let's check if anything else was exists here. No, this is first one. So you can got 2xy, right? Second, y squared. and coefficient -3. Let's use a different kinds of underline, right? So after combining this one, here actually became 0. So you don't necessarily care about them. So what's the last one? Last one actually xy squared, right? X. So here is the same, right? The like terms. So you can combine became +2. The rest you don't necessarily care about it, right? So the answer would be C. It's super easy one, right? Combine like terms. This should be able to finish in 20 seconds. All right, let's move on next one. Do you guys have questions about like terms? Because when I teach the algebra, a lot of people confusing about like terms a little bit. Nope, no answers. So I move on next one. So C6. So 6 actually is a linear line, right? Linear line, h equals 3a plus something here. This is the algebra expression, linear line. So h actually linear relationship with a. Okay, let's see what's actually they want to talk about here. A pediatrician use the model above to estimate the height edge of a boy. Oh, this is a tall, the tall of a height, actually tall, right? How tall a boy are in inches. In terms of the boy age of A. So A actually means age. H means how tall they are, the height. In years, between the age of 2 to 5, 2 and 5. Just like 2 to 5 years, just for these kinds of estimation. So based on the model, which of the estimate increase in inch of a boy his year, each year increase. So that will be easy, right? So the coefficient part, the coefficient of this age, something like say at the age of 2, this one is the 2 times 6 plus 28 plus. So if it's something like say at the age of the 2, so h equal 3 times 2, right? If age of 3 will be like this one, right? So what's the difference of them? Actually, is the coefficient one, right? So you can easily stretch the coefficient is the year of their the increase height of a boy in 1 year, So that's it. We can go to this one, right? Everyone got it? Grace, did you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Anyone have questions to this part?
No.
For up to now, you guys feel it's easy. The SAT text this part is super easy, right? From
Yeah.
the 6 question up to now, right? So SAT is not scary, not so scary. At least this 6 question is not so challenging. I didn't hear any question. Anyone say question about this part. So let's move on. Number 7. So this is a little bit complex kinds of expression of less multi-variable here. You can see M, R, N, and P, right? And this one, these kinds of question actually have, related to the exponent as well. And M and P. So this is really complex. Did you guys, which part, I want to ask you guys, did you ever learn these kinds of exponent expression?
No, I haven't learned it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, kind of, yeah.
Okay, so don't worry about this one. We make it simplified, especially in this situation. Okay, so let's see here. Let's see this expression first. We can break it down. Firstly, we can break it down into like this. Did you guys can notice this is one part, actually M times something P, right? So we break it down, make it a simplified expression because of this part is so sometimes say confusing. Or you can see something happening here, like R over 1200. This is a lot of repeat cases, right? Okay, so we can replace this part with this looks so complicated, but actually not so complicated, right? We just make it simplify. We can say M time the top part. We can top part. We know this is something on top. This is the we can give a big number, say A, the bottom is B times P. Okay, so did you guys familiar with this one? You definitely can familiar with this one, right? So looks not so complicated. All right, so we can simplify this version first. Everyone can understand, right? All right, so put this thing right here. We don't necessarily make yourself all panic. What's going on here? What's happening to R? What's happening to N? What's to P? Just simplify as like this. As this. So let's see the formula. What they're talking about in the description part. The formula above give the monthly payment. Okay, monthly payment M. Monthly payment M. It means this like money, right? How much money? Just like everyone have a house, your dad and mom actually try to monthly pay the money to the bank, so can cover the kinds of credit you get from the bank, right? Similarly, like this kind of thing. Monthly payment, just give you ideas. Monthly payment, just like you guys, did you have your mom or dad or something pay the monthly bill, credit for the utilities, for the electrics, for the something like garbage cancel stuff, monthly payment. So monthly payment money, okay, money need to be paid off of a loan. See, talking about a loan, P dollars. So like he just like a loan P dollars and monthly pay M back at R% annual interest over N months. Okay, so let's understand here quickly. So here, let's multi stuff here. So this is the situation, this situation. So something like say loan, we get the money from the bank is P, right? We get the P dollars here, loan, this is loan. Loan. And we need to pay them back monthly. Need to pay back M dollars. Just like this is the money we get from bank. So we need to pay back monthly, something like a first month pay M1, second month pay M2. You can just talk about like this one. So how many months? They talked about say over N months. So lastly, you need to pay over N. So totally together, we need to be put it back, right? Pay back. The thing is, each month, they need this R% interest. R% interest. Just like say you got $100. Let me give a quick example. Say you get a loan $120 from the bank. Suppose if the interest is zero, and that you pay back to the bank for 1 year, so it means 12 months. If the 12 months ask you to return and also zero interest, right? So each month you just need to pay $10 back, right? So you loan $120 from the bank, and each month if you pay back $10 and you take a 12 months to pay all the money back to the bank, right? So the interest right now is zero. This is the month, it's N, and this is the money you need to pay back to the bank. Let's talk about this actually the real situation. Okay, all right. So we know the situation, say loan money, monthly payback, and how much month it will be take, and what's the interest it will be. So this is the situation. What's the question? Which of the following P in terms of M, R, and N? Okay, looks like this question is relatively easy. Okay, so it means you know the M, you know the R, you know the N. So you want to find out P, right? In this expression, we can do just rewrite this expression. Let me write here, space here. So P equal what? P equal what? Both sides times B, right? Both sides times B. Let me write the P, the left part, M to the right part. Both sides times B. Let me say here, times B. All right, times B. All right. Both sides divide A. Both sides divide A. Divide A, I just put it in the denominator, right? Divide A. So here became 1, and here gone, right? So the right part is P, the left part being this one. Let me replace the left to the right. So right part is P, the left part is M times B over A, right? So B is the denominator part, A is the numerator part, right? So actually, just like this one is flip up and side down, right? Let's see it, right? Let's see, go back to see what's the choice here. So it means we just need flip over this part and change it. Looks complex, we don't need to do anything additional things, right? Okay, so what's happening here? So we just rewrite it here, B over A actually is the flip over of this part. So we can rewrite, right? This is the denominator part. We move to the top here. So M we put still copy down. B is the denominator, right now became a numerator, all right? Minus N. And the A is the numerator, right now became denominator, right? We don't need to do anything. This is R. Okay. Right, it's over N. And M we put on outside. That's it. So we can find the P equals, okay, so we can just based on this one to find the solutions, find the choice here. Which one is match up here? This one, right? You can see -1 here, -1. Only this one have the one. So answer is B. Answer is B, right? It's challenging here. Looks like go back to see everything. These kinds of information didn't give our additional help. We just need to know what's the transform from M to P, right? The rest just looks so complex, but we don't need to do anything. We just need to flip the numerator and denominator part upside down. Okay, so we needed to, from this question, what do we learn from this question? Sometimes we need to read all through this kinds of description quickly, try to understand what's the question there, right? Right. So we can easily, we don't have to spend too much time to do this kinds of thing. Looks like it. We don't need to do this so many things right this part. Okay. All right. I want to ask, did you guys have a question to this part? To this question, to the number 7 question?
Wait, so could we simplify this to get what the answer for C is?
No. How less different. You cannot do that. You cannot do that. You can see this part. You can see this part. This part cannot be simplified. You don't necessarily to do this work. Okay. You just needed to copy this, just this part expression, algebraic expression, you need to upside down. Rational expression need upside down. Don't simplify it. If you simplify it, make it wrong. You can see this n is gone. You can see the number variable n is gone, and they are not equal either. They are not equal. They cannot be simplified. So don't spend some time to do this work, because after this exponent, and this was not determined, right? N was not determined. You cannot do that kinds of simplify. Okay. Just keep it this. So they have the choice here, so you don't do additional work there. Okay, so 40 minutes. Do you guys need to take a break? Come on, let's.
Yes, please. Yes, please.
5 minutes, what do you think? Go drink some water, go
Okay.
and come back, 5 minutes, come back. We begin 46. Okay, all right.
Okay.
All right.哎，李在波，那个李老师你好，你好像也是在学校教中文是吧？不是教中文对吧 ？Everyone, welcome back. Okay, so let's move on. Did everyone come back? Let me check. All right, let's begin continue number 8. Number 8 here. Did everyone come back? Can you make some noise? Make sure I know you're back.
Hello.
Okay, great.
Hi.
Hello. Okay. All right. Make sure you guys get back already before I talk, right? Okay. All right. See number 8. Question number 8. So if A over B equal to just A equal to B, right? So what's the value of B for B over A? Oh, that's super easy, right? Right? Okay. So A over B equals 2. So this part equals what?
I don't even think we
Right.
need to use like
Right?
stuff for this. The answer choices are 0, 1, 2, and 4. And if you're multiplying something by something greater than like.
Did you talk about the same question as what I'm talking?
No. It's just it has to be greater than 2. And the answer choices are 0, 1, 2, and 4.
So it's 2. So here is times 2, right? So equal 2, right? You can just rewrite BOA equals like this, right? So it will be 2. So 4 divided 2 equal 2, right?
Oh, it's 2?
Yeah, how you get? What do you get?
I thought because if you multiplied it by 4, I mean it would be greater than 2, right? Because if A over B is just 2 and then you multiply it by 4, it should be
No,
greater than 2.
don't think that way. We just think what we found here. This is the logical process, right? So BOA, you can rewrite it like this, right? Rewrite. So if you rewrite it, you can easily to get it, right? Okay, so this is one you can finish as in, I don't think it may take 1 minute. You just need as quick as you can. You can do very short time. All right. Let's see number 9. Number 9, we are very familiar with this situation, right? Okay, you can see this is a many ways we can do that one, right? So this is system 2 linear line. This is a system of the linear line equations. So what's the solution? We can use the multi methods to do this one, right? We can use the substitution methods. We can use the addition elimination methods. As multi methods we can use, right? So that one is not too big challenging. Let's do this one quickly. So let's see the equation 2. We try to use the elimination methods. We can use elimination. So in the equation 2, both sides times 3, right? So we can get 6. I just write on top of here. So here got a 3. So here it became negative 57, right? So equation 1 plus equation 2 equal in the left part, let me say left 1, left 2, right 1, and right 2. So left 1 plus left 2 equals right 1 plus right 2, right? So in his situation, 3x plus negative 3x. So x was disappeared, was eliminated, right? So y, 4y plus 6y. So you got 10y, right? So right part, negative 23 plus negative 57. So you got negative 80. So y got a negative 8. We can get this easily. Put this back here. We can put it in the second one or first one. Let's put a second one. So y is negative 8, right? So negative 16 minus x equal negative 19. So x equal 3, right? So the solution is 3, negative 8. Ta-da! Right? So we do this before. Yes, we practice. I sometimes assign you guys a lot of homework to talk about this one. Let me see. Did you guys have question to this one? Nope. No response. Okay, all right, let's move 11. So 11 also similar, also very similar, right? So B equal, this is a linear line, this is a linear line. So we go back actually review the linear line part. Excuse me. Let's see 11. So B actually equal, this is linear line equation, right? And C also linear line equation. Let's see what they talk about actually. In the equations above, B and C represents the price per pound. So B and C is actually the price per pound in dollars of beef and chicken, respectively. X week after July 1st during last summer. So it means the prices actually change with the weeks, with the time. Something like first week, there will be, the first week will be 0.5, just a 1/4 increase every week for the beef. And for the chicken, C means chicken. The chicken prices is increased 40 cents per week. So let's see what's the question. What was the price per pound of beef when it's equals to the price per pound of chicken? So it means B equals C after don't know how many weeks, right? So how many weeks, we don't know. So B equals C. So we can quickly do this, can build up this, right? 1.75 plus 0.4x. Okay, all right. So we can just get a solution for this one, right? So let's move x to the right. So 0.15x, put all the constant number to the left. So here is 0.6, right? So x equal 4. Got it? So x equal 4 is not what we want. They ask the question is, what was the price per pound of beef when it's equals to the price per pounds of chicken? So actually ask the price. So we put a 4 back here, replace x. So it means 4 times 1/4, so it's $1. So B can be 3.35 dollar per pound, right? Pound. If you replace here, it should be get the same results. Let's say C. So 1.75 plus 1.60, right? So also got $3.35 per pound. So they should be the same. Yeah, should be the same after 4 weeks, right? So what's the choice? D. Is the D. Right? Okay, let's go to the question to 12. Let you guys do first before I explain. Okay. Can you guys see 12 question here?
Yes.
Okay, go to the question 12. Take 30 seconds. Let's do make sure you guys very good at it. I will ask someone to answer. What's the choice? 30 seconds.
Wait, so how should we answer this?
Yeah, you can write on a screen. Can you guys write your answer in screen with your name?
No.
Or you just put your name under ABC under.
Oh,
Put your name. If you choose this one, say Ojas. You choose this one, say put your Ojas. Put a name here. Okay.
okay.
It's
As
not letting me do that.
No, okay. I thought you meant put it in, like I put it in my Zoom. The name of my Zoom, my answer letter.
No, put the answer and something like it. You choose A, you put a next to
I
it.
can't do that.
You can.
No?
See
Yes.
something on there.
What? So do you just click on the screen and start drawing or something?
Nope. That's a notation there, so you can try.
But you're screen sharing. I can't.
Yeah, you can see someone already write down. Natalia already picked the choice here.
If you're on a computer, I don't think that works.
Sometimes not touch screen. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You
Because
can use the
I put my answer next to my name in Zoom.
Okay. Okay.
Or you can do click on view options and annotate. Then you can like write on the screen. If you're on a computer.
On Zoom or on
Yeah.
on the page that the
Yeah,
teacher put.
on his page.
How do you even get to his page?
He's screen sharing, right, for you?
Yeah, he's screen sharing, but I can't edit a screen share.
Go to view options up to like the where it says you are viewing Wei Ling's screen that up on the top. Do you see view options?
Okay, yeah.
And then annotations, and then should be a bar of like mouse, text
Oh,
box,
okay,
jaw.
okay. Okay, thanks.
I don't see that for me. Under options, it only has like original size and enter full screen.
Exit it. Exit the full screen, and you should be able to see view options.
Thank you. Thank you for this part, for the explanation. You need some time to spend it, to do this.
It's still not working.
Okay, all right. So let's explain here now. So a line, actually a linear line, right? Pass in XY plane, pass through the origin. Origin is 0, 0, right? 0, 0. So we can graph in X, Y, they pass origin is, and have a slope of 1/7. 1/7 it means, so you can see actually this one you can quickly come out. 1/7 actually is the slope and past 0, 0. So it's the constant of this linear line is 0, right? So Y is the 1/7 of X. So what's the question? Which of the following point lies on the line? So when it's 0 is got 0, right? So it's not. When it got 1 is 1/7. When it's 7, when X got 7, Y got 1, right? When it got 14, got 2, yeah. Got D, yeah. So this one, I think everyone do a very good job. Very quick. That's nice. I think right now I missed one of them. Number 10 here. Can you guys see the left part, number 10? Number 10 actually right now goes to the parabola, right? Parabola. All right. Give you, we don't need to give you time. So this one is the easy one, right? Okay. So this is parabola. Let's see what's the question now. Gx equal ax squared plus 24. For the function g defined above, a is a constant number, is a constant. And when x equal 4, and this function g4 equal 8. So what the value of the negative 4, right? Firstly, we say that g4 equal 8. Actually, we can replace here, say g4, right, equal 8 times 4 squared plus 24, right? Let's see, what's g negative 4? G negative 4, 8 times negative 4 squared plus 24. So after you simplify, actually, this square, negative 4 squared equals 4 squared, right? So there equals, did you see this one is exactly the same? They told us here already, G4 equal 8. So here also equal 8 as well, right? Because of this part is exactly the same, right? You can say here equals here, and got this one, and equal exactly the same here. So G negative 4 also equal 8. So choice is 8. Did you guys understand what I'm talking right now? This one is, I think maybe sometimes you guys learn this one. This very similar as what we earlier talked about parabola. If you can draw a picture like this, we don't know A. Suppose A is it's not equal 0, just a constant number. We don't know what it is. So if you draw, suppose A is greater than 0. So this parabola actually similar like this one, right? Because the central line, when x equals 0, this gx equal 24, right? Actually, it's not like here. It should be like 0, 24. Should be like here. So when graphing should be like this. Should be like this. I should erase this one off. Yeah. Right. So G positive 4 equal 8. So looks like this face is face down. Should be like this. But we don't necessarily, this is additional part, okay? So let me see. So when the x equal 4 and here is 8, right? And well, so this part, left part and right part, and the center line is the one, make the left part actually exactly like the right part, right? So when they negative 4, the y also equal 8, right? So it's negative 4 and 8. Because of this distance to the center line is the same. This is 4 and this is 4. So the y value is the same. This is the second method. You can use the first methods here. It's way much easier. You just put a G4 equal 8 and you got this one. And G negative 4, you can got exactly the same expression and also equal 8. Right? You can use the two methods. And this is graphing methods, and this is just use the algebra methods. Anyone have question to this part? Brian, do you have question to this one? Angela?
Yes.
Did you learn this? Did you have any question?
No.
So, okay. Brandon, what about you?
No, I don't have any questions.
Okay. Gabby, No. Okay. Grace, what about you?
No.
Oh, Jess, I like you have questions. I think.
No, I'm
No?
good. I'm done with the
Okay.
question.
Good. Good. All right. Let's move on next one. Time goes quickly. Oh man, it's 1 o'clock already. We didn't talk too many questions each class. All right, let's go. Number 13. Okay, number 13. If x greater than 3, which of the following is equivalent to this expression? This is called rational expression, right? So actually we just try to make it simplified. All right, can you guys take 1 minute to do this one and put your name behind the options? All right, 1 minute is passed by. Okay, let's see together here. I saw a lot of people put the option B. Let me see who didn't put a name on the screen yet. Grace, Brandon.
It
So-
doesn't give me the option to annotate.
Yeah. Let's see together here. Grace didn't put it there, huh? I'll just, you didn't have options yet. Oh, I just already there. Okay, let's see here. So actually this is rational expression, So let's see the denominator part. So denominator part, you can use find the least common times, right? Least common times. So both side time. I mean, here you can use find the common times. I'm sorry. So here you can times x plus 3, right? And here you can times x plus 2. And at the same time, the denominator here upon 3, here x plus 2, right? So you can get the common denominator. Common denominator is x plus 2 times x plus 3. And the numerator part is x plus 3 plus x plus 2. So you got 2x plus 5. So 1 over this rational expression, so will be flip over, right? So here became the denominator, put the bottom. The bottom part actually, after you distribute inside, you got x squared plus 5x plus 6. So the option of the B is the choice. Right? Right. Okay, let's move to the 15 in the right part. All right, so let's just save time. I didn't let you guys doing it. So let's do it together here. So this part actually let's see, what's this question talking about? Actually, this one is the, we're talking about the factor, and actually, no, this is the polynomial times, right? So we can easily to do the distribution part. Let's distribution this part first. And this polynomial times equal this part for all values of x, and a plus b equal 8. What's the two possible value of c? So let's be a little bit challenging here, because they do multi things here. Firstly, they give you our one of these equation, and second equation is say a plus b equal 8. How can we do that one? Firstly, let's do the first equation first. Say ax plus 2 times b equals to here. So first thing, what we need to do, we need to distribute this inside. So we can get a b x squared, right? First a b x squared. Second, 7ax plus 2bx, right? 7ax plus 2bx and 14, right? So we can got the left part, we can got here. The right part, we say just right here. I don't need right. So what do we got here? So a times b equal 15, right? 7a plus 2b equal c. Okay. From this one, from this part, we make sure they are match up. So a times b equal 15, 2a plus 2, 7a plus 2b equals c, and 14 equal 14, right? 14 equal 14. So we can got it here. The second situation is they told us a plus b equal 8. So they want to answer of the b. Let's see these two first. A times b equal 15, a plus b equal 8. So a equal what? A times b equal 15, a plus b equal
5, 3. 5, 3.
5, 3 is one of them, right? Right, it's one of the answers. What are, if less multi-choice? Because of this, they have two possible value. So we can just check here.
It's D then, right? If
So a, you can quickly guess. Yes, you can a equal 3, b equal 5, right? So you can quickly guess a equal a. So you can replace the a here is the, here is 7 times 3 plus 2 times 5. At least first c is what? Is 21 plus 10 is 31, right? At least 31 is the choice. So why they have another 41? Do you know what's this? So you guess here a plus b, but what they have possibly have another choice. So let's see here. A times b equal 15. Let's break it down. This one equals, so a equal, what possibly a and b possibly have for 15? 1 times 15, right? 3 times 5. That's it. But what about negative 15? I'm sorry. No. Positive, both positive, negative, positive, negative. Oh, I'm sorry. So you are right, Jess. We got it. You are right. So a equal 3, b equal 5. This is definitely one of the answers, right? So we can got C is the 31 after we replace the a here and b here. But what about possibly a equals 5, b equals 3, right? right? It's the same because of A right now is 5, B equals 3 now. So you need to replace A with what? With 5, right? 2 times 3. So here is 35, here is 6. So right now C got is 41, right? So that's where the 41 come from. So this is interesting. This question is interesting. That's the challenge part for us. I want to you guys be in this situation. We are not only use the knowledge we talked about polynomial multiplication. This is first step, right? First step, we got this one. So after you multiply, you can get this one. So the second knowledge is make sure you can match up. So you can get A times B equal 15, A plus B equal 8. And at the same time, 7A plus 2B equals C. C is right here come from, right? So question goes to, what's the A equals to, what's the B equals to? You need to find the A and B first, and then you can get C. So this one question actually give you several different questions. Firstly, you needed to know how to multiplication. Second one, you needed to find out the factors, and then use this result to do a little bit further step to get C. This is a very interesting question. I like this question. So make sure you guys can use your brain to think about a little bit more. Anyone got this process? Did anyone got it?
Yeah.
Okay. Angela, did you got it?
Yes.
Okay. Gabby, what about you?
Yeah.
All right, very good. So your guys' homework will be, I will ask you guys do the rest of the homework and we'll talk about next week, okay? Let me see how many left. So let's talk about 14 as well, and then we do I will assign the 16 to 20 to our homework, okay? That's not much, So we can talk next week, okay? All right, let's go back to 14. Ryan, what do you know? Go. All right, let's see the 14. Let's do together here. Okay, let's see what's the question here. If 3x minus y equal 12, so this is algebra linear line, right? What's the value of a power x over 2 power y? All right, can you guys take your notebook out? Do these questions. I'll give you 30 seconds. Yep, I saw some people already put the answer on the options. That's good. I thought a lot of people do quickly. Okay. All right. Did you guys put a, I saw 4 people put an option. What about you, Grace? Have you put your answer there? Let me see. Brianna, Natalie, Gabby, Brandon, Angela. Jess. Or just you cannot write there, right? Okay, all right. So you can see my writing on the right side here. 3x minus y equal 12. Okay, so this is the condition they give to us. So let's see the question. The question is ax over 2 power y, a power x. So this one can be rewritten, right? A actually is equal to 2 power 3. Their power x, so it means 3 times x, right? So you can say this one's 3x and 2 power y was copied here. So combine this, simplify this expression. So you can see 3x minus y, 3x minus y equal 12. So you can get 2 power 12. That's it. That's it. All right. That's all for this week. I think that's very good question. We talked about different questions. And some of them is super easy, right? You guys can quickly do it, get it out, find the answers in 1 minute. Because only totally 20 questions and have you guys finish in. Okay. All right. So that's all for today. So I will send out some homework a little bit later and see you next week. All right. So if you guys still have questions, you can definitely contact me a little bit later.
Okay, bye. Thank you.
All right.
Thank
I see you. Talk to you later. Talk to you next week.